We're taught from a young age that kindness is a virtue, the foundation of friendship, love, and trust. But what if I told you that in the world of attraction, kindness can sometimes work against you? Time and time again, men who lead with pure kindness, always giving, always saying yes, always being available, find themselves overlooked, ghosted, or even left for someone who treats her worse. It's not because women hate kindness. It's because when kindness crosses a certain invisible line, it no longer signals strength. It signals weakness, and that changes everything. Let's get one thing straight. Kindness itself is not the problem. Real kindness, the type that comes from confidence, integrity, and strength, is one of the most attractive traits a man can have. But when kindness becomes conditional, overcompensating, or people-pleasing, it begins to erode something crucial in relationships: respect. And without respect, attraction slowly dies. This is the paradox good men often face. They think they're doing everything right, being supportive, being generous, being the good guy. But instead of deepening the connection, their kindness becomes invisible. Or worse, a reason she pulls away. Here is the first uncomfortable truth. Every action we take in relationships sends a message, even when we don't mean to. When a man gives endlessly without boundaries, he might think he's showing love. But subconsciously, the message often received is, "My value depends on how much I do for you." And that is a dangerous message to send. Because the moment kindness starts looking like neediness, the moment it feels like you're giving to earn her affection, it stops being attractive. It no longer feels like confidence. It feels like insecurity. And insecurity, no matter how politely it's wrapped, is one of the fastest ways to kill attraction. A man meets a woman he really likes. He listens to her problems, cancels plans to see her, buys her gifts, and constantly checks in. He thinks he's proving he's different from other guys, more loyal, more reliable, more loving. But from her perspective, something else is happening. The relationship starts to feel one-sided. The challenge disappears. There's no tension, no mystery, no sense of earning his effort. And instead of appreciating his kindness, she starts to take it for granted. This is called the kindness trap. When a man mistakes excessive giving for genuine connection, it feels noble, but it actually removes the very spark that builds attraction. Here is a key psychological principle. Attraction is not just about how much someone gives you. It is about how much you respect them. And respect isn't earned through endless kindness. It's earned through strength, boundaries, and self-worth. Think of it this way. A man who's kind but also respects his time is valued. A man who's kind but always available is taken for granted. A man who's kind but says no when needed is respected. A man who's kind but sacrifices everything to please is forgotten. The difference is not the kindness itself. It's the backbone behind it. It's important to distinguish between two very different types of men. The nice guy is kind to get something. He hopes his effort will be rewarded with affection, validation, or approval. The kind man is kind because it's who he is. He gives without expectation, but he also knows when to stop. He respects others and himself. The nice guy hides his opinions to avoid conflict. The kind man speaks his truth calmly. The nice guy says yes even when it hurts him. The kind man says no when necessary. The nice guy fears rejection. The kind man knows his worth, and women feel that difference immediately. It's not just psychology. There's a biological layer too. For centuries, humans have been wired to seek partners who show strength and self-assurance, qualities that signal safety, stability, and leadership. When a man's kindness is paired with self-respect, it communicates all those things. But when kindness comes from fear or desperation, it signals the opposite. I need you more than I value myself. That imbalance triggers an instinctive loss of attraction. Even if she can't explain why, something feels off. It It's not that she wants a jerk. It is that her subconscious is searching for strength, not submission. So, how do you stay kind without losing respect? It starts with boundaries. Clear lines that define what you will and will not tolerate. Boundaries are not about being cold or distant. They're about protecting your self-worth. It's saying, I'd love to help, but I also need time for myself. It's standing by your values even if it risks disappointing her. It's showing kindness and showing that your life doesn't revolve around her. Ironically, the moment you stop trying so hard to earn her affection is often the moment she starts to value it more. This is also why so-called bad boys often attract women, even if they treat them worse. It's not the disrespect that's appealing, it's confidence. Bad boys don't over-explain. They don't chase validation. They don't bend over backwards to be liked. They prioritize their own lives and expect others to join them, not complete them. You don't need to become a bad boy, but you do need to embody the one thing they get right: self-respect. Because self-respect paired with genuine kindness is the most magnetic combination there is. So, how do you strike the balance? Here's a simple framework. Give without expectation. Kindness should be a reflection of your character, not a strategy for approval. Set boundaries early. The sooner you define what's okay and what's not, the more naturally respect will grow. Keep your identity. Don't let the relationship consume your goals, hobbies, or friendships. A man with a life of his own is always more attractive. Embrace discomfort. Don't avoid conflict to keep the peace. Respect often grows through honest conversations, not constant agreement. Value yourself first. Remember, the way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. Here's the hidden irony. Women do want kindness, they crave it, but they also want strength, and they want the two together. Kindness without strength feels like weakness. Strength without kindness feels like arrogance. But kindness with strength, that's irresistible. And the truth is, when you value yourself enough to stop over-giving, over-explaining, and overcompensating, your kindness suddenly becomes more powerful, not less. In the end, it's not kindness that makes good men overlooked. It's the loss of self that often comes with it. If your kindness costs you your boundaries, your self-respect, or your identity, it's no longer kindness, it's self-betrayal. So ask yourself this: are you being kind because it's who you truly are? Or are you being kind because you're afraid to be anything else? Because when kindness is backed by strength, it doesn't make you invisible. It makes you unforgettable.